Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again. I've just got a few colours ready. Some titanium white, ultramarine blue, burnt umber, burnt sienna. And oh actually I might put a little bit of yellow on. Just thinking of doing a winter scene with a little cabin. It's always fun doing a little cabin, isn't it? So I might have a bit of yellow light for the window or something. We'll see where this one goes. An old house, getting a bit of blue and white. Using a black card. This is a sketchbook, or you could use it as a scrapbook. I think a lot of people buy these to put photos in and things. But anyway, I tend to use them to paint in. So I'm going to have a moon in the sky. Gonna have a little bit of blue light to it as well. Just to have a bit of cold. Make it a cold night. Something like that. And I could put a few stars in the sky as well, couldn't I? A few little stars. So I'll just grab a bit of white, a bit of blue, a bit of that colour on my rigger brush, and I'll just put a few little dots. Of course, this isn't going to be accurate. I'm just doing dots everywhere to make it look a bit like stars. I might change my mind later and make it look like it's snowing. So, but anyway, let's just looking at that moon now. It looks a little bit like it needs lightening a bit. So. Something like that. Just wanted a little bit more to it. Now, using that same bluey colour, I'm going to put in a tree. So there. Do a little bit more blue on the brush. Just kind of imagining this tree here. Take it all the way up there. Quite loose with that. Quite loose. Some really big trees. Another one up here. More blue in the colour. A little bit more light on this side. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit more light on this one side. Might have just put an indication of the trunk in there as well. Same with this. I'm quite loose still. Another tree there. This one's not quite as big as that one. These have been here a while. They've really thickened up over time. One behind there as well. And maybe another one sort of there. Put in a, like was a few. And you can decide where you want that light to hit on the tree. Thicken this tree up a little bit. The dark bits were a little bit too I don't know, they just seemed like they conformed or something. Didn't look quite right. There's some of them in. So I'm just making this up, so things are a little bit different when you're making it up. You just have to look at it and go, well, does that look alright? So I want another tree like up here. So I'm just sort of going like this, so pulling paint down a bit, and there's not loads of paint on my brush either, so some of it kind of breaks, so it looks a little bit better rather than having it all solid. More trees. Kind of want to modify these trees a bit because I think they're just a bit too wide, so I might do this. have one there as well, a bit taller. Then I might put a bit of snow down. Maybe we could have some snow coming out here. Snow coming out here and then along here. Get a little bit of the blue in it. Something like that. Yeah, what I can do is I can bring this tree forward with a bit of light, so I probably will do that as I'm getting in the flow of this. Bit of a tree here. Maybe one behind as well. That can be a bit further away. Maybe there's a few there. Something like that. And then I was going to put a cabin in. Gonna put a cabin right there actually. I could still do that actually. Let's bring a bit more snow along here. Just move my camera a little bit so you can see. I've got a bit further down. Trying to get rid of this sort of line kind of stuff, because snow tends to be quite free of lines. That's a bit better. Right, now I've got to decide on my highlights a little bit, so I'm going to grab some white. I've got to think the light source is the moon, so I might lighten it a little bit more. That lightens the moon a little bit, and then that can sparkle the top of this a bit. Maybe a little bit of this as well. this tree here can have a bit more on. And this tree as well. And then that tree probably has a bit there. And this one. And this tree on this side, get a little bit of light on that. Get that moonlight hitting it. Quite like this tree actually, it looks quite good. Just use my finger just to get rid of some of it. And then a bit on that. Don't want to go too crazy with those ones because they're quite far back. Do a bit on this one. Bit on that one, bit on that one. Okay, I quite like that. Now, in amongst this forest, I'll just wash my brush. Just washing it in a bit of water. And then, in the forest, we have some brown, burnt umber and ultramarine blue together, I think. That'll make quite a nice dark. Mostly the burnt umber. And then we can go, where do we want our cabin? I think it should be about there. So you do a triangle and then a square. And think about the angle you're going to have it, so maybe it goes this way, and then it kind of goes back like that. And then it just needs a bit of a roof and a chimney. So just wash my brush. That's drying. I can get some of this blue and white. I can put on the roof using this. So the roof goes like that, down like that. And then over this side. Like that. And then I might have like a little bit of a bit that goes there as well. A little bit extra. Just to keep some of the tools in. Yeah. Just straighten that off a bit there. And then I'm going to get some of the brown, burnt sienna, bit of the white, and with the brown and white and burnt sienna on the brush. And we could always get a little bit of wood to the cabin, a bit of detail, a bit darker on this side. Like that. Just to make that a bit obvious there, I'll just put more light on it. So show that it finishes there. And a bit there as well. Okay. Might put a little bit of a little bit extra white along this side where the moon's hitting it. And maybe along the roof as well. A bit of snowy light there. And this light, maybe it's hitting this bit of snow there. Quite like that. And then I might use a bit of the dark just to put a door in there. That's not quite dark enough. Bit of blue and brown, blue and brown. You could put in some indications of boards as well. dark going there. Something like that, and then, oh, I didn't do a chimney, did I? Could have a chimney there. And I could have a little bit of snow on the top of the chimney. Oh yeah, then I might stick a window in, get a bit of the yellow and white, stick a little window in, a window about there. Someone's at home. A bit of light around the door. Somebody there. You can always throw a little bit of that light on the ground as well if you wanted to. A little bit of a glow on the ground. Maybe there's a path as well. Use a little bit of blue. Bring out a path. Yeah, it's quite a nice little scene, isn't it? It's quite a nice little winter scene. Do I need anything else? I might use a little bit of white and brown just to give a little bit of highlight on that wood there. Just so that light's hitting it a bit. Something like that. Maybe that chimney on that one side. Something like that. Looks like a nice place to be. Be nice and warm in there in this cold environment. Tempted to make it snow a little bit. Looks like it might snow there, doesn't it? Maybe I should. A little bit of white, and maybe there's a cloud just come in and it's just starting to snow now. It's coming down. There we go, a few big snowflakes. The beginning of the snow again. Maybe it snowed last night and then it's cleared up, and now the clouds just coming in. The clouds just above here, just above there, and it's starting to snow again. Yeah, so there we go. I think I'll call that one finished. Quite like this little scene. Looks almost like a bit of a snow globe. That bit could be in a globe, couldn't it? But anyway, thanks so much for watching this one. I hope it gave you a little bit of an idea what you could do with some black card and a few paints. And hopefully I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.